kat luar dengan member-member. Best kan? Astro Go percuma untuk semua pelanggan Astro.
Selamat tengah hari, selamat datang ke Nadi terkini. Of course, hari ini tumpuan kita adalah kepada peneraju kumpulan B untuk saingan Piala Shopee Borneo yang akan membuat pertemuan dengan KL City dan rasanya sidang media sudah pun berlangsung menjelang pertemuan cukup penting ini untuk pasukan KL City, dan tanpa membuangkan masa, kita dengarkan terlebih dahulu daripada kedua-dua pasukan di sidang media pada hari ini. Just a refresher, reminder kepada anda semua, di carta kedudukan kumpulan B, Borneo FC berada di tangga teratas sekali, dan kita dengarkan apa kata-kata daripada Coach Peter dan juga pemain mereka, Nadi. Jom kita saksikan.
Coach, any update on injury maybe?
No, the only decision I have to make is we have 8 foreigners, so we can only play 5. So that has been the biggest puzzle I had to make. But everybody fit, so that's good at this stage of the season.
Just now you said, Coach, that you make some analysis about your opponent. So how far do you know about the KL City, Coach?
No, yeah, we know the players, we know how they play, we've seen games, so I think we are well prepared. We know how to do. See, for us, we try to make it easy for ourselves, because we believe in our way of playing. We don't adapt too much to others. We try to play our own game. We call it the Borneo FC style, and we hope to bring that tomorrow also.
Any player to watch from the opponent side?
Yeah, of course, you have a few players. I think the one that stands out with his experience is Paulo, and and some other players also. We always have to pay respect to the opponent, I think, by being prepared. So that's what we do.
So, Coach, we know that your performance in domestic league in Liga 1 Indonesia is a good momentum, without no defeated as for now. So, do you think it's a good preparation for team as in the Liga 1?
Yeah, we see this as a separate competition. We take it very serious. I think for Indonesian football, it's good that club teams also show themselves into Asia, compete with other young players in our team who learned from that, and we have to give some exposure to Indonesian football. I think it's growing, it's on the way up. Team NAS is doing well. Now the club teams also have to follow.
So, Coach, do you think must-win match for Borneo against KL City, or just 1 point is good enough for the team?
Well, we never look at it like that. We always think in opportunities. We always think in performance. Even if you play a very good game, you can still draw. So I'm not too much caring about that. I always want my team to try to play at its best, and then we will see what happens.
Hi, Coach. Isham from Malaysia. Coach, what do you think about this competition, Coach, for you and for your club? And what's your target actually for this competition?
I think it's a very good initiative, this competition. It gives a lot of experience, a possibility of experience to clubs like Borneo. It's not easy to play in the AFC, to qualify for that. You have to be champion. But if you have the opportunity to play international games like this, I think it's very good for players. It's very good for the for the club also to play these kind of games. So yeah, we very much appreciated to being part of this setup, and yeah, we also want to do well in it.
Coach, if I'm not mistaken, before this you have a lot of experience in Europe, right? So maybe what's the difference between Europe and Asia, and maybe especially for Southeast Asia football?
Yeah, I have a lot of experience as a player all over the world, as a coach also, Asia and Europe. So I can see Europe is always in motion. There's always the best players coming to Europe, so the level is very high. The academy level is high. So maybe you know I was a technical director in Indonesia 10 years ago, so I know a little bit the difference in the setup, and it's very difficult for Asia to catch up. You see now countries like Japan, like Korea trying, and they doing because they have a good setup in the academy level. I think that's crucial. And in Indonesia we have now under 20, under 18, under 16 leagues coming up, and you see already even in our team players coming through from that. So it's good to see, but still there's a big divide between the level, but we try all to contribute small things. You have to make it in small steps. Don't look too much at Europe. Look at ourselves, how we can improve. That's what we do at Borneo. How can we improve the club? How can we improve the player? How can we improve the style of play? And I already see the last 2 years that there's a big progress in our club. And also the Liga. I was in Indonesia 9 years ago. If I compare it with now, the Liga is much more professional. The clubs are much better. The foreigners who come now are stronger. So the level overall has improved a lot, but there's still also a long way to go. And international games like this help in that.
Coach, last for me, before this you in the Indonesia national team, right? 2014.
I was technical director.
Right? So
not a national team coach.
Yeah, national technical director. As you know, right now Indonesia doing well in the round of 3 World Cup. So maybe affect the local player in your team to do the best to get the next call up for Indonesia team.
Yeah, we have a few players who's been into the team NAS, or our goalkeeper still involved in team NAS. Now you know that many foreign nationalized players play for Indonesia, so it's more difficult now for the local players to get into the squad, but it's also a good incentive for them to improve themselves and try to get into it. It's not that easy anymore to get in, so all over there's a lot of development in Indonesia. I think we're in a good wave to the upside, but it's also important for us to bring good foreign international players like Chris. He contributes a lot, and yeah, he will tell you himself, I think, to how his experience in Indonesia. But so I think we're in a positive wave.
Hi, Chris. So how's your preparation or your team preparation for tomorrow match against KLCT? Everything's good?
Yeah, afternoon for everybody. Yeah, I think for us and for the players, it's not easy to pray for maybe 2 or 3 days, but this is not excuse. We focus for the game for tomorrow. I think now we need to recover quickly for tomorrow. I think we're ready for tomorrow, and we try to focus for 3 points for tomorrow.
Your expectation for tomorrow match?
I think it's going to be good for everybody. We're going to give our best for tomorrow to try to get for 3 points more tomorrow. There is no any question or any focus. For our focus is to get 3 points, nothing.
Any player to watch from KLCT side?
You say?
Any player to watch Do you know any player?
Yeah, for me, I focus for my team, for myself. I don't know, even I don't want to know to other player for other team because I know we can do something because we have good player, young player, experienced player. For me, we focus for our team, and after we're gonna see for tomorrow.
So how do you rate your team to bring back 3 points tomorrow against KLCT?
3 points for us for the second time Shopee Cup. We play first game we get 3 points, and we try also out game to try to get for 3 points against this team. We know is best team, is good team, and we focus to get 3 points only. Yeah.
Hi Chris, in the league, your team still not lose yet. For win, to draw, maybe it give a good momentum to you and your team for tomorrow match against KL.
Yeah, but I think it's different game because to play for the Liga 1 to Indonesia is different to play this Shopee Cup because it's different country, different cup. I think for tomorrow, I don't think it's gonna be the same thing like we play to Indonesia. It's gonna be different game like this, but we're gonna adapt. We're gonna give our best for tomorrow to try to get the 3 points.
I think Chris, if I'm not mistaken, is the first year right you in Indonesia League. The first year in Indonesia League.
Yes.
Yeah, so how so far you see the environment and culture for Southeast Asia football?
Yeah, I think now is different because we have many player for outside come quality player. I think now the first league for Indonesia is totally different because for new player coming, quality player. I think now we get the quality game. Yeah, very dynamic game, faster game. I think this is good for the country, for the player, young players. I think it's good for everybody.
Anyone, any question? Okay, thank you, Coach and Chris.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Good
you
questions.
take picture first?
So
Take picture for last.
you challenged us. Thank you.
Coach, we take picture first. Photo first.
Okey, itu dia kata-kata daripada Coach Peter dan pemain mereka Christoph Nduwarugira, bukan Nadia ya seperti yang Dayang war-warkan tadi. Apa-apa pun memang menarik apabila mendengar kata-kata daripada Coach Peter sendiri bahawa player to watch daripada KLCT side adalah Paulo Josue. So pastinya ini sesuatu yang cukup menarik untuk kita saksikan dalam pertemuan Borneo FC dan juga KLCT di Ceras nanti. Okey, sebentar saja lagi kita akan cuba dapatkan kata-kata daripada side KLCT pula, tetapi sebelum itu kita nak berehat seketika. Jangan ke mana-mana, Nadi terkini kembali selepas ini.
Pack Sukan Astro membawakan kepada anda Liga Bola Sepak terbesar.
That is stunning. Oh, brilliant. What a goal.
Kehebatan di dalam gelanggang.
Fabulous.
Perlumbaan di liga pantas.
This is incredible.
Keunggulan UFC dan aksi slam dunk tanpa henti khas untuk anda. Sukan terhebat hanya di sini.
Alright, welcome back to Nadi terkini. Sebentar saja lagi macam yang Dayang janjikan kepada anda semua, kita akan tumpukan perhatian kepada KLCT pula. Tetapi sebelum kita dapatkan sedikit sepatah dua kata daripada coach dan juga pemain, kita nak lihat terlebih dahulu bagaimana kedudukan kumpulan B setakat ini. Pasukan lawan KLCT iaitu Borneo FC Samarinda berada di tangga teratas sekali dengan 3 mata selepas kemenangan di perlawanan pembukaan. Dan bak kata Christoph tadi, mereka mengintai 3 mata penuh lagi apabila berdepan dengan KLCT. KL juga berada di tangga yang ketiga, juga menunjukkan persembahan yang cukup menarik. So hopefully kita boleh lihat momentum ini dikekalkan bila berdepan dengan Borneo di Ceras nanti. Okey, dan kalau kita nak sebut juga tentang beberapa pasukan lain, kita boleh lihat macam mana ini adalah antara pasukan-pasukan terbaik di serantau ASEAN. Dan info juga seperti yang kita dengarkan di sidang media tadi, Fadil Chuaimi bertanyakan kepada pemain Borneo FC, mereka setakat ini beraksi belum lagi ditewaskan dalam saingan Liga. Jadi adakah itu menjadi satu suntikan semangat untuk mereka mencatatkan back-to-back wins di saingan Piala Shopee? Of course, ia satu kelebihan buat mereka di atas kertas, tapi harus diingatkan juga, jangan kita lupa bahawa berdepan dengan KLCT di laman sendiri sudah pastinya akan memberikan sedikit kelebihan kepada pasukan KL. Kejap saja lagi kita akan dengarkan kata-kata daripada pemain yang bakal bercerita tentang apakah persiapan yang telah pun mereka lakukan untuk KL City, iaitu Giancarlo Gallifuoco dan juga head coach Miroslav Kuljanak. Mereka akan menceritakan tentang apakah persiapan dan juga perancangan untuk mereka menyekat 3 mata penuh daripada menjadi milik pasukan Borneo FC. Recap semula kepada apa yang dikongsikan di sidang media tadi. Coach Peter mengatakan bahawa mereka memberikan rasa menghormati pihak lawan iaitu KLCT, tetapi masih lagi percaya bahawa mereka mempunyai advantage ataupun mempunyai kelebihan untuk memastikan bahawa 3 mata penuh menjadi milik mereka untuk terus meneraju kumpulan B. Adakah ianya akan dilakukan? Adakah ianya akan menjadi realiti bila berdepan dengan KLCT? Ramai fans KL percaya bahawa tiada laluan mudah akan diberikan oleh mana-mana pasukan. KLCT akan memberikan saingan, begitu juga dengan pasukan Borneo, sebab di saingan Piala Shopee pentasnya adalah berbeza, memang berbeza dengan saingan Liga di negara masing-masing. So mungkin ada sedikit semangat ataupun passion dan juga sedikit input yang berbeza mungkin disuntikkan oleh ketua jurulatih kepada pasukan masing-masing. Okey, kita tahu juga bahawa ada aksi di antara seorang lagi wakil Malaysia iaitu Terengganu yang bakal berdepan dengan pasukan daripada Vietnam. Dongaton Hua, tak silap nama dia. Kalau dah yang boleh cakap Vietnam, confirm itu adalah sebutan yang betul. Dan itu juga satu aksi yang menarik bakal kita saksikan nanti. But untuk hari ini, kita nak tumpukan perhatian kepada pertemuan di antara KLCT dan juga Borneo. Apa yang boleh anda lakukan sekiranya mahu memberikan input ataupun memberikan maybe reaksi, kata-kata semangat kepada pemain-pemain KL? Anda boleh singgah di laman media sosial kami di YouTube Astro Arena. Maybe ada yang sedang menonton YouTube Astro Arena ketika ini juga. Bagi anda yang berada di media sosial platforms kami, maybe di Instagram, di laman X, boleh berikan kata-kata semangat kepada bukan sahaja pemain KL City tetapi juga kepada pemain-pemain Terengganu. Sebentar saja lagi kami akan bawakan siaran langsung sidang media, kata-kata daripada pasukan KL City, tapi kita nak berehat seketika. Jangan ke mana-mana, kembali selepas ini.
Gergasi tiba. Mampukah Newcastle mencuri tumpuan berbanding City? Dalam pertempuran yang membara, adakah Manchester United akan tumbang menentang Spurs? Segalanya bakal terungkai secara langsung. Hujung minggu Premier League yang tidak boleh dilepaskan. Eksklusif di Astro.
Agatha, what really happened to you?
Dad?
Gather sisters far.
I'm assembling a coven. We gotta get back on top. I'm gonna walk the road. Join me. I just need these witches to get me to the end.
The bodies are really piling up.
What? Live! Run!
finish the road.
Last one there is a nice person.
Agatha All Along, now streaming on Disney Plus Hotstar via the new Astro box.
Jangan takut, tak sakit. Macam semut gigit aja.
Kalau tak ada sakit, macam semut gigit, apa kata Daddy potong dulu lah.
Sudah potong, malu pun kena potong.
Persaingan Liga Super semakin membara. Kedudukan di puncak Liga menjadi rebutan setiap pasukan. Segala strategi disusun dan diolah rapi.
Akhirnya usaha mereka membuahkan hasil.
Demi merealisasikan impian terbilang. Sokonglah sepenuhnya demi Liga kita. Liga Super secara langsung di Astro.
Sunday, September 29th. UFC lightweights headline in the City of Light as the Octagon returns to Paris. Fiery finisher Hanato Moicano enters enemy territory to battle the God of War, Benoit Saint-Denis. Plus, Paris's own Nasser Genie Mava squares off with Brendan Allen in a pivotal middleweight match.
You will be the first to transform into agents with powers beyond those of mortal man. Or you might just explode. I give you the Mega Minions.
Hey, Jeremy, no problemo.
Despicable Me 4. Sewa dan stream on demand atau sila ke saluran 480. Anda berpeluang memenangi hadiah istimewa melalui aplikasi My Astro.
Stream View The Secret dengan Astro.
Lia pernah ke cakap dia ada apa-apa masalah sebelum ni?
Penipuan yang zahir dan rahsia gelap.
Cuk, I ni student advisor dia tau.
Boyfriend dia tak berguna.
Skandal yang hampir terbongkar.
Dia tak nak bagi tahu you.
Why?
Dan ia terjadi serta kebenaran muncul.
We are supposed to be protecting these kids. Tolong I ini.
Saksikan The Secret di View. Stream sekarang dengan Astro.
Hello JB and KL. Come discover the best of Astro and MediaCore. This 27 September at Paradigm Mall JB. Get up close with the stars.
I am interested.
On 28 September at Pavilion KL, enjoy sensational artist performances.
I promise.
Astro customers win passes for photo sessions with your favorite artists via the My Astro app.
约定你。
到时间。
Okay guys, welcome back to Nadi terkini. Macam yang Dayang dah janjikan tadi now, kita nak tumpukan perhatian kepada sidang media pasukan KLCT pula, dan nampaknya Coach Miroslav Kulianak sudah pun bersedia untuk mewakili pasukan KLCT. Apa yang hendak beliau kongsikan tentang persiapan pasukan menjelang pertemuan berdepan dengan Borneo FC nanti? Jom kita saksikan.
Open the floor, any question from media?
Hi Coach, Fajrul from Astro Arena. How are you Coach?
Fine, thank you.
So Coach, your team preparation for tomorrow match against Borneo FC Samarinda?
Preparation going well. I'm happy with that. Some players not fully recovered. As you know, we had a lot of problem before last game against Perak, especially in attack. But now Paulo Josue is ready. I hope so. Hakimi, he got fever a few days, but I think he will be ready. And Patrick Reichelt, after national call-up, he went injured before Perak. He trained only 2 days, but now he's fully recovered. I can count on him. I have a lot more options in attack.
So Coach, after defeated in Super League against Perak last week, how's your player moral and motivation right now?
Moral is high. This is totally different competition. We are happy to play this Shopee Cup against the best Southeast Asian clubs. And that's totally different.
Last game in Super League against Perak at Ipoh, coach, a lot of chances, couple of chances, cannot convert into the goal. So do you think it's a big deal for a team as a finishing?
As I said, we had problem before game. I was not sure because one by one, in last minute, I cannot count on them. I cannot put them in the team, and that was problem. And I have to mix and combine something, do a lot of changes. But now, situation is different, totally different.
You managed to get some input, some info from Coach Boyan about this Borneo, coach?
We spoke about Borneo. He told me some things. Also, I watched them. I can see, I can tell you, as results show, they dominate in their domestic league. They play similar every game, almost similar starting lineup. They don't adjust to opponents. And what I can say about them, attacking-minded team, well-structured, well-organized, a lot of quality players, very dangerous in set pieces. And with this attack, mostly attacking, and they are hoping with high press to win the ball as high as possible on the field.
Is there any possibility for you to make some changes in the lineup for tomorrow match?
I will see first situation, medical report for today. I hope everybody is okay. Then tomorrow morning I will know our starting 11.
Any player to watch from the Borneo side, coach?
Well, there is a lot of players, but I told their style is most important. Very similar domination in domestic league, also against Singapore Lion. I say same style, same everything. We will see.
Coach, in the league, Borneo doing a good job, and because he's not loose yet. Do you think that KL as an underdog for tomorrow match?
I don't think so. For me, only it's question how is strong Indonesian league. I cannot in this moment compare these two leagues. I know quality of my players. I see how they play, the way how they play. If everything okay, I know these guys will give their best, our players. And we are no additional motivation for them to play Shopee Cup against this top club, Indonesian top club. For us is challenge.
Because just your opinion, because sometimes in National League you play 2-3 games and off for 2-3 weeks. It affect your mental player, physical player for the game?
Normally it's affect. I don't know any competition where you have start, stop so much times. But schedule is like that, we cannot change it. What I see in Indonesia, they have properly microcycles, 7 days game, 7 days game. But we already adopt to that situation because it's not good to play, to have big break, 20, 23 days, some clubs more than 20 days. But normally it's not good for player performance. But we adopt it, we fight with it.
For tomorrow match, what's your hope? Maybe you want brings 3 points after a good win against Kaya.
But we had good start in Shopee Cup. I hope we will continue with winning points. I hope we will be unbeaten after tomorrow night's game. I can only call fans to come and support these players. Really, I'm proud to be coach of these players because in this difficult time for club, still not giving up, fighting for this club, hoping to be better, and only I'm calling fans to support them. They deserve it.
Tomorrow, for the best lineup you will give for the KL.
Sorry?
You will give the best lineup for tomorrow?
Okay, I think I will give best lineup, but doesn't matter who will come. Also, we have very close next game against Penang, very important game. I have to think about it, but I'm sure players on the field and on the bench will give their best, their maximum in this moment. They are fighters, as I told you, big heart.
I would like to represent our Kuala City FC player, Giancarlo Gallifuco.
Traffic incident, sorry.
Sorry.
So, Gigi, can we start now? How are you? Everything's okay?
Yes, good. I apologise. I hope I was fashionably late. I hope that looked all right. Everyone, how are you? Good?
I'm good. So, can we start now, Gigi?
Can.
So, Gigi, how's your preparation and your team preparation for the second match, Shopee Cup Group B against Borneo tomorrow?
Yes, it's good. It's good. Everything's been very structured. The boys are very motivated. I think there's in 2022 we had the AFC, so you spend the whole year somewhat distracted by this competition. You know, obviously you have the league and the cup games, but you're always thinking about these big games. And I think this year is very similar. Not taking anything away from the league. Obviously, we're trying to focus there and get as many points as possible. But you always have these games on running in the back of your mind. You know, we've gone off to a good start. We've won. We've got a clean sheet. But this will be a different test, a different beast. So I personally can feel it in myself and in my teammates that there's a lot of motivation around this game.
So we know that some people said, Gigi, KLCT have a specialty in cup competition especially. So what do you think about that?
I've been very, very blessed that 3 years we've had 3 finals. I don't know how many clubs in this country can say that other than JDT. So that's something I'm very, very proud of the boys. Everyone knows here that I'm a bit of a big brother to my teammates, and you know, for me, it's such an achievement that on such a small budget that these players have been able to have a reporter ask them that they're a cup specialist. You know, I'm very, very, very proud of them. So I think that's, like you said, I think that's why we have so much excitement around cups, because we always feel we have a chance. You know.
How far do you know about your opponent tomorrow, Borneo?
Yeah, so obviously I do my homework on the attackers, but the coach tells us a lot of information. We have video analysis, so we try to break down the team. But I think, and this is nothing, not to take away from anything, but you know, it's public knowledge that they had a very good year last year. They've started this season very well. Their attacker is in good form. Their team is in good form, and we're currently going through certain things, you know. So I think they're not to play any kind of mind game, but I think we are the underdog. I think they are the favourite, and I think that we are going to try to do what we always do, which is, regardless of everything that's going on in the background, perform to our best. But it's definitely going to be a very big test.
So, Gigi, did you manage to get info from your previous head coach, Poen Hoda? Maybe.
No, I let him be. He's busy. But no, my current coach, the players in my team who have experience, and then obviously doing my own homework. You know, the coach takes pride in trying to break down the team analytically, and I am the same. But once again, you know, I think although we're at home, I think we know that I would say that the odds are that they're the favourite, and I like things that way.
We know that previously KLCT have an experience facing a club from Indonesia, PSM Makassar. So do you expect the same of pattern play against Borneo?
I personally think Borneo is stronger than PSM when we match them, when we verse them. The first time we versed them, they were I think they were in pre-season, and then the second time they were in full swing. But this is a team that's just come off the back of coming first last year and started this year doing well again. So I personally think this will be a much harder challenge. I think the attacker, I may be mistaken, but I think he scored 6 goals in the last 10 games. So he's in fantastic form. So I think this will be a more difficult challenge.
Hi Gigi, you make a good history in the AFC Cup until the final. So maybe give some motivation to you, because almost 70-80% is the same player. So what your target, and maybe do a good history again in Shopee Cup?
Inshallah, bro. I hope so. I hope so. You know, it makes me smile that you can say that. It makes me smile, like I said, that we're known for that. But like always, we take it step by step, minute by minute, not even game by game. We have to just focus on the next step. And the reason why I say that is because even with the AFC, it was the first battle was Tampin Rovers, and then it was PSM, and then it was, and then it was, and then it was, and then I was in the final. So thank God for that. But we take it step by step. First it was Kaya. Now this is a huge challenge. I pray that a couple months from now I'm still talking to you. I pray for it. But the most important thing is to go out tomorrow night and just do what I know we can do, which is fight to the last minute and make this place a very difficult place to play it.
Just your opinion, Gigi. In Malaysia, sometimes you play 2-3 games and you off 2-3 weeks. Maybe sometimes affect your mental and physical player for the next game.
It definitely does. It's definitely a challenge. You start to roll into a momentum, even physically. So like, I'm sure everybody's had it in their own version, whether it's gym or training, but you start to get into a routine, into a pattern, and you start to learn how you're moving with everyone, how your body's taking the load, and then all of a sudden there's 3 weeks where you're not playing a game and you're trying to overcompensate, or you try and do too much or too little. So that is quite challenging. I felt it even in the Perak game. I could feel that there was some sort of rustiness from a bit of a break. But we have to do it. So what can you do? Just try to work hard in training. I want to take this opportunity to say that the boys have been incredible in my team. Incredible. The amount of times after training I've seen a player on his own accord, not pushed by the coach, not pushed by me, do extra running, extra passing, pushing themselves, asking to do extra gym. The attitude of my teammates are remarkable. So hopefully that can push us through these hard periods.
Okay, last for me, maybe you have some words for Malaysia fan, KL fan, to ask to come tomorrow for support KL City.
Yeah, before I ask, I want to say thank you, because every experience I've had here, especially the AFC, it has been absolutely incredible. I felt like the whole country was backing us. The amount of times I walked in a mall and somebody screamed at me and said, I'm a Terengganu fan, but we're supporting you, or that's a beautiful thing to see. But now here we go again. So we aren't just representing Kuala Lumpur City, we're representing the whole of Malaysian football. We hope to make you proud. I can speak on myself. I know I will be giving 150% effort to try to make the whole country proud. And if you're not doing anything and you're in Cheras area, please come down to the stadium. It makes life much, much better when you're there singing. And I hope everybody watching is proud of the effort that we give.
Coach, any last word to KL City fans? I already told them. The players deserve it, their support. And if they can come, it will be exciting game.
Any other question from media? Okay, thank you once again for the dedication and coverage. We appreciate your commitment and sharing our story with fans. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Coach and Kelly Fuko.
Welcome.
Cukup menarik ya sidang media tadi dan peringatan kepada anda semua yang tak sabar nak melihat aksi kedua peringkat kumpulan Piala Shopee. Terengganu bakal berdepan dengan Dong Tan Hua di Stadium Sultan Mizan Zainal Abidin Gong Badak, dan KL City yang menganggap diri mereka adalah underdog bakal bertemu dengan antara pasukan terhebat di Liga Indonesia, Borneo FC Samarinda. Dan juga kepada anda yang nak tahu apakah antara persiapan dan juga persediaan yang dilakukan oleh KL City, apa antara cabaran nak raih kemenangan berganda di padang sendiri, anda boleh saksikan Nadi Bola di mana kami akan siarkan secara langsung jam 4 petang pada hari ini menjelang perlawanan yang cukup genting di antara KL City dan Borneo FC. Bila Gigi kata bahawa KL City dirasa adalah sebagai pasukan underdog berdepan dengan pasukan sehebat dan on form seperti Borneo, ia mungkin boleh memberikan semangat kepada anda semua untuk datang beramai-ramai ke stadium, memberikan sokongan. Pemain ke-12 kehadiran anda amat diperlukan untuk memberikan motivasi kepada pasukan KL City. Baiklah, lebih banyak lagi yang boleh anda ketahui tentang Piala Shopee dan juga sukan-sukan lain, sudah pastinya anda boleh dapatkan info di Stadium Astro. Kita jumpa lagi di Nadi yang akan datang, edisi-edisi yang mendatang nanti. Saya Dayang Zinatul Akmal. Sama hormat, jumpa lagi. Assalamualaikum.
Astro membawakan kepada anda Liga Bola Sepak terbesar.
That is stunning. Oh, brilliant. What a goal.
Kehebatan di dalam gelanggang. Perlumbaan di litar pantas.
This is incredible.
Keunggulan UFC dan aksi slam dunk tanpa henti khas untuk anda.